Hello boys and girls, and welcome to this week's CYD session. Now I know that some of us are doing remote learning and some of us are on campus. Whether we are at home or on campus, this session is very important. We're going to talk about the proper procedure for hand washing. Now, why is that important? Hand washing is by far the best way to eliminate germs off our hands. Studies have shown that if we wash our hands for 15 seconds, the same amount of time that it takes us to sing happy birthday, eliminates 90% of the germs on our hands. Now, if we increase that just by 15 seconds, which is 30 seconds of hand washing, we eliminate 99.9 germs on our hands. How do we get these germs? Where do we get these germs? It's very simple. We want to wash anytime we touch or play with toys, anytime we go to the bathroom, all those things will get germs on our hands. When is it important to wash our hands? Before we're eating, cooking, after cleaning our home, after touching family pets, before visiting, taking care of any of our friends, relatives, and after blowing our nose and coughing. Now, what is the correct way to wash our hands? We're going to run our hands underneath the water, running water, whether it's cold or hot. We're gonna wet our hands, apply soap, lather, and we're gonna scrub our hands vigorously for about 30 seconds. This includes the front of our hands, our back of our hands, underneath our fingernails, in between our fingers, and all the way down to our wrist. Now, I will be showing you how to properly do this for 30 seconds. I want you to practice at home, and I want you to do this as often as possible, boys and girls. Stay tuned. Boys and girls, before we get into the proper technique for hand washing, I also want to remind you that alcohol-based hand sanitizers do reduce the number of microbes on our hands, but they do not eliminate all types of germs. I repeat, they do not eliminate all kinds of germs. Whether we're using the gel hand sanitizers or the spray, which is a good way to wash our hands when we're not able to use soap, it does not remove all germs in our hands. So hand washing is still the best way to reduce our chances of getting sick. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to show you the proper technique of hand washing. We're going to use paint to show you how to properly do it. Now, we just wash our hands and rinse them off. You pay attention, there is still white all over my hands. This is not the proper way to wash our hands. We want to run the water. We want to make sure that our hands are nice and soaked. We're going to pour soap in our hands, in the palm of our hands, and we're going to lather, wash the inside of our hands, the outside of our hands. We're going to go in between our fingers, all the way down to the thumb, underneath those fingernails, every single one, and all the way down to our wrist. Now, if you pay close attention, you will see that the entire glove is covered in pink. This is the proper way to hand wash. And then you may rinse off the soap.